Alright guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we got another project on the Javelin to do. We're going to weld in some subframe connectors. I've already started working here a little bit. I got to take the carpet up a little bit so we can weld on the bottom of the car. I got the back seat out, started vacuuming under the seat, all sorts of dust and nastiness. I've never had the back seat out before, so gotta pull up the carpet. I might have to take the front seats out. I gotta look on the bottom, see where I gotta weld and how much carpet I gotta peel back, and I'll update you guys when I got the carpet ripped out, and we'll move on from there. Alright guys, I got the back seat out on the roof. Took both the driver's seat and passenger seat out and pulled the carpet up here. So I got the carpet pulled up on both sides. A little bit of rust, but not bad. These seats were bolted in very poorly. Somebody kind of hacked them in there, used pieces of pipe. Where's that piece of pipe? It's just a piece of like threaded pipe as a spacer on all four corners of the seat. But I don't know, I guess it worked for them, so we'll probably throw it back together like that and just keep going, because we gotta get these subframe connectors welded in, and then get the axles in. They should be here tomorrow, and then I gotta get this thing tuned so I can start driving it, and we'll be good to go. So I'm gonna get my welding stuff together and we're gonna start welding this thing up. We'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back and I got my welding table set up, and I did some welding. Not the best welds I've ever done, so I'm going to show you my welding setup here, and then I'll show you what I got welded here so far. So this is my welding table here. Give you a side view. It's got some 6-inch casters on it, so I got to roll it wherever I need to. A flat steel surface. Eventually I want to polish like the whole top so it's all bare steel. It's got this protective coating paint on it to keep it from rusting. So over here I got the welder. Let me unplug this air hose. So over here I got a welder. It's a Miller-Matic 220 AC/DC. Does MIG, TIG, and stick. Got 2 bottles of gas, a bottle of argon, and a bottle of argon CO2 mix for MIG welding and TIG welding. That's about it. It's a pretty basic setup. I built it just to, you know, practice using my welder, and gives me a nice spot to TIG weld on. So that's about it for the welding setup. Let me show you guys what I did here so far. The welds aren't the best here. I had to be very careful not to melt the burn through the frame. It's just like, it's pretty thin. I burnt through it a couple times on the other side. But pretty much we weld these I don't know, reinforcements onto. This is the front section of the subframe, and this is the other side here. Not too bad, but I wish I could have done better, but I was having trouble burning through. I had to go down to a lower amperage. So the next step is I gotta move where the lift arm is here, and you know, clean off more under here. The next piece, this is the actual subframe connector here. Goes up and it mounts to the piece that I just welded on. Let me put it there real quick. It mounts there where I just welded it on. Goes back down onto the frame there. I know it's a little hard to see, but and then there's one more piece that goes between the subframe connector and the body right there. Just a little piece of square tubing. this piece here. So this is a kit from Control Freak. It's their subframe connector kit. I kind of wish it was a little bit more of just a weld-in kit. It's supposed to be, you know, you weld it on and you know, that's it, but it didn't seem to fit quite right, so I did some modifications. I got to change this angle right here. It's not quite perfect. I actually need a little bit more angle, so we're gonna have to change that, find a way to do that so it's nice and even. But other than that, we're going pretty good. I got a buddy coming over in a little bit. He's gonna sit inside the car while I weld this section, because this is like right on the subframe, or right on the body. And that's the main reason I pulled up the carpet. That way, you know, there's no accidental fire from overheating or something like that. But other than that, you know, it's not too bad of a project. It's really helping my welding skills, and welding upside down, it's a real pain. I got to be careful because there's some fuel lines and stuff I got to be careful of, and you know, stuff like that. So another thing we got here is a four-wheeler. You know, it's a pain to work on stuff when it's you know, on the ground. Got to change the oil on this thing. Somebody bought it, they just wanted me to service it real quick, so I just strapped it up to the lift and lifted up. Easier to grease everything and you know, drain the oil and everything, so why not, right? So all right, I'll be back when my buddy gets here, and we'll do a little bit more welding, and probably get a shot of us welding here, and you know, see where we can get tonight. All right, guys. Unfortunately, I had to cut out of the shop, and I got to go help a friend real quick. So I'll finish up on that subframe connectors probably tomorrow when my axles are here, and I'll probably put the axles in, and then that way I can weld the subframe connectors while it's on all four wheels. That way there's no flex in the chassis or anything, or in the body. So I figured I'd show you another project we're going to be working on here real quick while I'm on my way out. So here it is. This is my 1980 Chevy pickup truck, four-wheel drive. Right now it's got a Chevy 350 with a Muncie, or not a Muncie, an SM 465. It's 1980, so it's got the 1-year headlights, and it's got a set of 35-inch Cooper tires on it. It's a little muddy, but almost rust-free. It does have one little portion of rust on it, up on the front on the hood here, right on the nose. So that's going to be a project to fix that, but it should be a rather simple one. So this is a single cab 8-foot bed. I bought it in Washington State, and I live in New York, so it's about 2,600 miles away. Also bought a car trailer to tow it on. So this is pretty much the man, sorry about the wind. This is pretty much the tow rig, the workhorse, but we like to have fun, go mudding. I try not to beat on it too bad. Show you under the hood real quick. So pretty plain Jane under here. Got the air filter lid on upside down, so it makes funny noises. It's just a Chevy 350. Somebody rebuilt it at one point. It runs pretty good. It leaks oil like crazy. Of course, small block Chevy, what do you know? But other than that, you know, this truck's super clean. Frame rails are super clean. You know, inner fenders. It's got some dings and dents, and a lot of you know, worn paint. The clear coat's pretty much off the whole thing. The paint's flaking off, so maybe someday we'll give it a paint job, but for now it's super clean. A little bit of surface rust, but you know, nothing crazy. Just mud and dirt under here. But so that's our other project. We're going to be LS swapping it. I know it's been done many times, but I think it's a fun project, and you can't really beat an LS for reliability and power, really, in my opinion. I mean, there's many options, but something I know how to do, and it's pretty simple. I have a lot of the parts to do it, HP tuners to adjust stuff and delete the vats and stuff. So yeah, if you guys got any questions, leave it in the comments, send me a message or whatever, and I'll get back to the video later. Alright guys, we made it to my buddy Tom's house, his garage. So I'll show you around real quick and you can say hi to him. So this is Tom's shop. This is his cutlass. Tom, what year is this thing?
67.
It's a 67 cutlass. It's pretty nice. At least he says it is.
Less longer than Javelin.
So he's putting a big block in this thing. It's a 454.
Come on, big girl. Video of me jerking my jack.
He said he needed help putting this transmission in so he doesn't drop it on his head. Give you a quick look around. Tom, what kind of motorcycle is this?
1980 Yamaha XJ650.
A 1980 Yamaha XJ650. Okay. I sold him that bike and I don't even know what it is. Alright, I guess we'll get to work now so I can get back home. right, guys. So unfortunately, that's where I'm gonna have to end this video. We'll pick up with our subframe connectors and axles in another video. So thanks for watching, guys. See you later, Tom.
See you later.
Alright guys, so unfortunately that's where I'm going to have to end this video. We'll pick up with our subframe connectors and axles in another video. So thanks for watching, guys.